Hi everyone, use this video to help you understand how to do the Northwest Geological Hazards project. This is a 10-step project, and your tools that you have to do this project are this video, your written instructions, as well as the website. So here on the screen you can see the written instructions for the project, and it's broken down into different parts. You'll see here is the website that you're going to use to do the project. I'm going to scroll down here and show you that for each part of the project there is also a rubric and a checklist so that you can make sure that you have completed all the elements for the project. So the first thing you're going to want to do is kind of read through here, and you're going to be learning about a geological hazard. You're going to need to go to the website located right here, dnr.wa.gov, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, here's the website you're going to go to when you type in or click on dnr.wa.gov, which you can see at the very top. Let me move up here so you can see it. You can see the website dnr.wa.gov at the upper corner here, which I'm circling with my arrow key. When you bring it up, the website's going to look like this. And what you're going to want to do is scroll down to the picture of the volcano that says Washington Geology right here. And you're going to want to open up this page right here. And you'll see there's a whole section on geological hazards. You can see to the left, it lists a lot of those geological hazards that we have. The page brought up right now is talking about landslides, and it's showing a huge landslide here that you can see has completely covered the highway and spilled into the Natchez River, which is located right here. And you can see earthquakes and earthquake faults. You click on that and explore that type of geological hazard. You'll see volcanoes and fires. Click on that. You can see hazardous minerals, and you can click on that, and it will bring up information on hazardous minerals. And so the first part of this assignment, what you're going to do is you're going to learn the basics about one of the many different types of geological hazards that we have in our area. So let's say you decide you're interested in learning more about earthquakes, which is definitely a geological hazard that we have here. You would then click on earthquakes and faults, and you will find on this page all the information that you need to do for this section of your project. If you scroll down, you'll see that there are tabs here. What do we do? And you can open up that and find out what do we do in before, during, and after an earthquake, which is located right here. You can see active faults and future earthquakes. Click on that. What are faults and earthquakes? How do earthquakes cause damage? And down here you can find some examples of historical earthquakes here in Washington State, earthquakes that have happened in the past. So let's take a look at, I'll click on one of these, active faults and future earthquakes. And you'll see it's organized for you, explaining what are faults, future earthquakes, and how geologists find them. So all the information that you need to learn about is located. Okay, going back to the instruction page, you'll see that at the bottom of each part of your page there's a checklist. So for the first part where you're going to learn about a geological hazard, the first required element is that you describe what the hazard is, the geology behind the hazard. So for earthquakes, which was the example we were using, why do we have earthquakes in our region? That's what you want to learn from the web page. Examples of past earthquakes, and there was a tab for that. Also future earthquakes, you could put that for there if you'd like to as well. How can we live with this hazard? What can we do about it? So for that, what to do before, during, and after an earthquake. And then basically this last final checklist is for when we get together, either online or in person, to discuss the work. And that would be the final check mark. So you'll want to make sure that you have completed each one of these things in your paper for the first section here, which is to focus on a geological